We are here. Hey, hey. Welcome to Nights with Nikki. I'm glad that you stayed. Did you know that I was a rapper? Did you know that I wasn't paid yet from my its own? No, stop. What's up, beautiful people? Let me turn this off. This music always puts me in a special kind of mood. It puts me in a really special kind of mood. So I be kind of geeked up and let me take care of this business right now because the people be telling me that I don't be taking care of this Cash App business because that's a whole YouTube thing, but I don't want it all front and center. Let me pull it over here. What up, those sexy people? What's up, beautiful people? Okay, let me turn this down. It's a vibe, though, ain't it, y'all? Right? My husband's like, babe, make sure you play that vibe. Welcome to Nights with Nikki, everybody. And every time I play it, even though I have a license for it, um, I get a copyright. But anyway, I'll just keep sending that license in. Hey, beautiful people. How are you, beautiful people? I hope you guys are having a fantastic evening. I just realized that my Instagram people are not looking at me live. So let me get a little situated here for the gram. Welcome, y'all. We got a lot of sugar honey iced tea to talk about, honey. We got a lot of things to talk about, and I'm really excited about it. Make sure if you're coming in here joining me on YouTube, please hit the what's that called? What's that thing called? It's called the like button. It's called the LIKE. What is it called? It's called the tells the algorithm that you are interested in what we are talking about and the vibes that we're giving. What's up, IG? What's popping? Instagram Live. What it do? Please also, if you are would be so kind as to share this video with your folks. Hello, IG. Hi, guys. I'm also broadcasting live from YouTube and from Twitter. Thank you very much to the YouTube and the Twitter family. It's Friday night. It's a lot going on. There's probably a whole lot of people out here in these streets trying to get y'all's attention on live. But y'all want to be right here. Why? Y'all want to be right here because we got a lot of shit to talk about. What's up? Hey, Cordell. I see you, Cordell. Who's in the building? Who's in the building on YouTube and Twitter? I see my Instagram live people here. Y'all, honey, I am giving drawstring pony and beauty supply glasses realness and beauty supply earrings realness. Why am I giving all of this beauty supply realness? Because I just love me a beauty supply store, number one. And number two, because we actually just did something really special, Brownstone. So I don't want to let too much of the cat out the bag. I got some videos and things that I'm going to show y'all. So you'll be able to see what we've been working on, which is really fantastic. I know a lot of y'all old asses probably don't realize this, but many of you who have followed Brownstone for years and years and years are going to have to come to the painful realization that we grown. We gray hair grown. We do what we want to do, say what we want to say. We don't give a goddamn grown. Why do I say this? And I mean those of you who were listening to If You Love Me and those amazing lyrics in as an adults, y'all extra grown. Not the ones that were in the back seat listening to their mom. Y'all was the ones your kid, you know what I'm saying? 30 years. We are coming up on our 30-year reunion, October 24th. October 24th, Brownstone is coming up on our what? 30-year. Y'all hear that? Can y'all hear that? I hope y'all can hear that. I just played the DJ horn. IG live, y'all probably didn't hear it because I played it on YouTube. But anyway, we're coming up on 30 years, you guys. And we've been cooking. This album project that we're working on is amazing. So If You Love Me turned 30 years old October 24th. 24, I'm sorry, October 24th, 1994. Got my seat getting old. October 24th, 1994, If You Love Me turned 30 years old. So if you have been listening to If You Love Me for 30 years, shout out to all of y'all. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts for supporting Brownstone, for supporting our music all these years, baby. And that is why I am sipping and my cool soror. See, Rashawn Ali. Shout out to my soror, sister soror, Rashawn Ali, who had me on her cool soror podcast, and I got this cool soror glass. So if you have not checked out Rashawn Ali's cool soror podcast, you need to make your way over there, because I'm telling you right now, that interview I did is fire, and every other interview she got on there is fire. I love Rashawn. Rashawn is just one of those sisters that just, she brings really beautiful, positive energy into every space, and everybody love Rashawn, y'all. Rashawn is just one of those people everybody loves. So shout out to Rashawn Ali. We're actually supposed to be connecting, girl. We all got a lot going on, but she just actually, I'm sure if you follow her, a lot of my friends have kids that are going to college now. So cheers to all of that. Cheers to all the empty nesters. It's Friday night. I hope y'all got y'all a cocktail. I'm also in addition, excuse me, y'all. In addition to my beauty supply store earrings and glasses, I'm drinking a very reasonable, very inexpensive, but yet tasty. And actually it was Kelly Price. Kelly Price came to my house for dinner and brought no. I got the order wrong. Kelly invited me to her house for dinner years ago, before all of the other stuff. Hey Kelly, I love you. I really do. Sora. But Kelly invited me to her house and she introduced me to Stella Rosa. And I was just like, girl, that's good. And it didn't give me that little headache because I can't do champagne. Champagne gives me, I don't know if it's the bubbles or what. And maybe Stella Rosa doesn't have as many. I don't think it does, but cheers to moderately priced, delicious cocktails that you can have on a Friday night. So you can open up and talk about Elon Musk's robots are coming. Ari Lennox is leaving. Diddy is staying. And Tip and Tiny, they winning. So we got a lot to talk about tonight here on What Nights with Nikki. Please make sure you hit that like button. Please tell all your grown friends that don't get their feelings hurt easy that they should come over here and hang out with us tonight, because we going to be talking about some grown folk shit. You understand what I'm saying? I'm a little tired and a little tipsy, so I might talk a little too. I already talk a lot, but I might get a little, So tell your people, holla at your folks. Who's over here from YouTube? Hello. Hi, Javon in Texas. I see you, Javon in Texas. Hey, Nikki, I love you. Much blessings to you. And you will get the date in court you want and deserve. I will be coming to one of your Brownstone concerts. Love you too. Whoop, whoop. I love and appreciate y'all. I know y'all could be doing a whole lot on a Friday night, but y'all sipping and tipping and talking with me, and I'm not mad at none of it. Hey, what's up? You going to YouTube? You better go to YouTube, baby, because I got some pictures and I got some videos that y'all ain't gonna see. Now y'all will be able to hear them. But IG, y'all ain't gonna be able to see them. Y'all better get froggish and leap on into that YouTube. Anyway, everyone, where do we start? What story we want to talk about first? Because we talking about stories. Again, Elon Musk. Let's get into, okay, you know what? I'm about to show you guys, listen, while this video is going, and I'm showing them this video over on YouTube, I'm going to be over here talking to y'all on Instagram. Since y'all shy about going over to YouTube where we monetized. Wink, wink. But I'm not mad at IG because I have the largest following over there. But I got the realest one. No, okay, let me shut up. Let me play this video real quick. This is really, really interesting. And I have a lot to say about it. I don't know if you've seen this video circulating around all over. Hey, Soror, I see you, I see you, JSL. I see you. I don't know if you guys have seen this rolling around on these here internet streets. I hope that you have. I assume that you have. But if you have not, please take a look-see. And then we're going to come back and we're going to have a whole little conversation about it.
Buddy, hey, can you play basketball? Can you shoot like jump shots?
Maybe one day.
I'll teach
Can
you. I'll teach you.
Really?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tony.
Thank you, brother.
Much appreciated.
All right, man. You like Balenciaga? I got an outfit for you.
Really?
Yeah, I got an outfit for you.
Awesome. That's cool.
Yeah.
Listen, Linda. Listen, I was talking to the folks over there. Y'all can come over to YouTube so y'all can see everything because you can't see everything. And I got some more pictures and some more videos and stuff. Y'all really don't want to miss this brownstone stuff I'm about to show y'all. But you only gonna see it on YouTube. Child, this drawstring ponytail is giving me. Okay, here we go. Let's talk about the robots. Does anyone first? Does anyone have an opinion? Does anybody? Anybody have an opinion on that? Because I certainly do. Let me start by saying that robot was talking a little too much like a real person. Hold on, let me tag this YouTube channel, you guys, on Instagram so they know where they can come and hang out with me. Can I do it? Will let me do it? Okay. We are, hold on, y'all. Sit tight with me because we're going to get into this. Oh, but we're going to get into this. Not TV, YouTube. Come party because the party's on YouTube and Twitter. Hold on. Alrighty, I'm going to pin that so y'all can see that. And then I'm going to keep, for the stragglers, we're going to keep it going. Okay. Elon Musk done debuted some robots. And not only has he debuted some robots, these robots are very, it's crazy because you see that they're robots because they don't have bottom halves, right? They're, I mean, you know, they got the empty little space in the pelvic area, and it's weird AF, right? And scary because y'all saw that movie that I'm not gonna name where them Teslas start driving themselves, and y'all saw that uh, Tesla lot over there somewhere where all them Teslas was going off all loud, and I don't know. And listen to this part. That's real extra scary. And it's crazy because listen, y'all, Elon Musk is a cancer, right? And you know, like, oh, you know, cancer, more in July, you know what I'm saying? Cancers is usually, no, 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 no. What I do also know about cancers is the wrath and the moodiness, right? Now I'm more, my girlfriend actually told me, I'm gonna get back to Elon, but my girlfriend actually did this chart for me and she was like, you are cancer with like a Virgo and something. So it kind of explains why I'm like, not like a typical cancer. I have really cancerian ways, but then I have, but anyway, we're not gonna get into the horoscope. My point is, we can all agree that cancers can go from 0 to crazy in 2.9 seconds. I mean, 50 Cent is also a cancer, like a diabolical cancer. Oh my God. And diabolical Gemini. Oh, and a diabolical Aries. But to think, this is all I think about. Like the power. Watch my shit start blinking out, y'all. You know, that's why we go to WIRFTV.com, just in case. But the power and the control and the wealth with all these robots and social media platforms and all this other stuff. I mean, what do you do? True story. My husband and I were walking down the street one night and I saw what was probably one of the scariest things I've ever seen in my life. And this is before we had a better understanding, or what we think is a better understanding, because we just got told some shit and we like, oh, that's what it was? Okay, that's what it was. It was a satellite train. Okay. But it was more than just what we saw, right? And not only was it me and my husband, it was my dog too. Now, what was weird is that my dog was kind of like, what? You know, what are y'all standing there looking at? But it stopped us in our tracks because it was something that was like, this with like lights everywhere, right? And allegedly, supposedly, what it is, and if you look up satellite train or X satellite train or whatever, then you'll see that that a lot of people have been seeing them. But to like actually be walking down the street and have one like looking like it is coming in your direction, and it was just really like I was like, damn, this is I wish I could find. Matter of fact, hold up, let me see if I can find a picture of what I saw because you might have seen them and y'all might think, okay, this bitch was crazy. She done had too many sips, but hold on. If you've seen one of these things, please let me know because I want y'all to see it. And I saw it with my own eyes. Not only did I see it, my husband also saw it. Okay, here it goes right here. Let me see if it'll let me drop this mug in. Okay. So this is literally what we saw. Y'all see that? Y'all can't see that on Instagram, but it's literally a line of dots. This is literally what my husband and I saw. And scared the shit out of me. And my husband was just like, keep walking. Just keep walking. Like he's being all masculine. Just keep walking. And I'm like, but. He like, just walk. And I'm like, okay. He's hardly looking at it. He's seeing it. And I was like, but you saw that, right? And he's like, what you talking about? I ain't see shit. And I was like, oh, this what we finna do? B613, for real. But yeah, I saw this satellite train thing that I just showed you guys, and apparently it's like perfectly normal, and people have seen them, and people see them all the time. If you Google them, it's just like lots and lots and lots of pictures of them, and those are all X satellite trains. Now, let me tell y'all a little something else that I don't know if I've ever shared before, and maybe I have, but I'm sure again. So my mother was a very forward-thinking woman. My sisters and every member of my family will tell you. My mother believes that Bigfoot is real. My mother believes that aliens are real. We were hearing about Nibiru and the Nephilim and what's behind the moon and like all of this stuff from a very long time. We had, when we were growing up, we had these things called, what were those damn books? My mother was an antique collector. She was just a very well-educated, smart woman who really, like they say in the 48 Laws of Power, she questioned everything, right? Now, she's spiritual as well, but not traditionally spiritual, right? We went to church with the neighbors and our family members and all that other stuff, just keeping it all the way funky with you. But my mother was more in the space of what else is there? What else could there be? Now, it's another really interesting thing. I'm not trying to turn this into the crazy conversation because we're going to get into the gossip and the juicy stuff and all that stuff too. But, hopefully, y'all ain't the law intellects, but hopefully y'all can ride with me on this. I've always felt like octopus were aliens. I saw a transparent octopus with lights on the inside looking like it was LED lit and it was a real thing and it was a real rare, breed of octopus. And I was just like, oh, this would be considered an alien. Like we look for aliens to come from underneath. I'm sorry, we look for aliens to come from above. Forgive me. But the reality of the fact of the matter is they could be coming from underneath as well. So much. When you think about all of the structures and all those things that are down there, it's just so much to explore in this incredible world of ours. And now we're learning that Elon Musk, let me read the article because there is an article. Let me be responsible. I'm not a journalist, but I'm also not a gossip blog. Well, kind of, sort of, but I want to be a little more, quote my sources a little more. So here's when, oh, come on. And let me give credit to the people. I'm reading this from the New York Post, okay? Here's when Elon Musk's walking, talking, and y'all seen the video. Well, y'all didn't see it over there because y'all ain't on my YouTube channel watching me. But y'all saw that thing talking to 2 Chainz. Here's when Elon Musk's walking, talking Optimus robots could come to your house. Not mine. Not stay at the range just for them. Experts say. Elon Musk claimed this week that Tesla's humanoid robots will be the biggest product ever of any kind. I'm going to say it for y'all one more time. But first, I'm going to take a sip because y'all listen. F A A F O. Fuck around and find out. Elon Musk claimed this week that Tesla's humanoid robots will be the biggest product ever of any kind. Like bigger than the iPhone, bigger than your groceries, bigger than your. Well, I don't think that they're going to outpace drawstring ponytails and beauty shops, sunglasses and earrings, but he says it's going to be the biggest product of any kind, sparking a lively debate over when and whether he'll manage to put a robot in every house. Like, I'm I'm gonna read this one more time for y'all because I think y'all think we just bullshit, and I think that this is like we saw it, right? Elon Musk claimed this week that Tesla's humanoid robots will be the biggest product ever of any kind, sparking a lively debate over when and whether he'll manage to put a robot in every house. The walking, talking Optimus robot stole the show during a Thursday night event in Los Angeles to reveal the company's cybercar, a self driving taxi. The nearly 6 foot tall robots danced on stage to techno music, served up fruity cocktails, and played rock, paper, scissors. Musk said that the box can basically do anything you want, like mowing your lawn, cleaning your kitchen after dinner, babysitting your kids, or just being a friend. Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. This is serious. No, it actually happened, you guys. No, no, seriously, this shit actually really happened. And they were serving cocktail. Hold on, matter of fact, I got a picture. Okay, well, let me finish. And will cost less than a car, between 20 and 30,000 mother flipping dollars. So you're gonna spend 20, 30,000 to get you one of these. Y'all can't see it because y'all ain't on my YouTube. Y'all over here, shamming on Instagram. This is a robot serving and making a cocktail. The robot actually had a whole conversation with 2 Chainz. And Elon Musk has a lot of money and a lot of power and influence. And guess who he endorsing for president of the United States of America? Girl, you in danger. Mm-mm. How you feel, Miss Sophia? Confused. Y'all don't get y'all asses out there to them polls and vote. That's all you got. All you got to do. Or you going to get you a $20,000, $30,000 butler that's going to babysit your kids and be your companion and be your friend. And that's just, the world we've come to. So I'm going to get off the Elon Musk story. It really honestly made me feel nervous. And I deal with anxiety, especially since I've been dealing with this crazy ass case. But the Elon Musk situation really had me kind of feeling like, oh, what? We doing what? Okay, I'm gonna get off of it. Don't say I didn't tell you so. One day, okay. That's it. We getting off Elon. Off Elon and on to my little sister. Y'all can join us on YouTube if y'all want to see the picture of the beauty and the talented vocalist, Ari Lennox. This beautiful queen who I absolutely adore. And I'm proud to say she's a Brownstone fan. Not a fan. That was so overstated. She's a supporter. And she's shared, that publicly. And I think she is beautiful and I think she is talented. I sat up one night and I watched one of her makeup tutorials. And I think she is so freaking talented. I think she is someone who has managed to stay above the fray. I think she's someone who has done a great job of being sexy and provocative and still super talented and natural and very comes off very, very, very authentic. I really like her. And I'm really like torn and conflicted about what Ari posted 8 hours ago. And it's funny because I saw this on my way to the studio and I was like, not her. Take one of them other ones, not take one of them other ones, but let one of them other ones be the ones and say they don't want to be on social media. Not her, because I just feel like she really represents what a lot of young black, not just black, a lot of young women who are just real and imperfect, but really super talented and perfect in their own way represent. And I really hate this. But let me get to the story and stop yapping because y'all like, what, bitch, what? Okay. So this is her post from her page. So she says, hey, I'm working on a plan to transition off of social media for good. I don't believe I'll ever mature and be happy as long as I have it. So my last day of socials will be December 18th, my 2-year sobriety anniversary. I will be deleting my Facebook, IG, and TikTok permanently. Come over to YouTube, girl. Okay, but let me stop. Seriously. The fear of losing brand deals, music sales, niggas, and vicious will no longer keep me here. To all of my beautiful fans, I'm just happy. I'm sorry, I'm just not happy nor thriving here in the social media space. She's talking. Um, my happiness is worth more to me than using these platforms to promote. I truly believe I can get creative with marketing elsewhere. I'm so exhausted with my addiction to the internet and the gossip and the attention and the validation and the yearning to be in control and oversharing. I just want to be free and complete. I would like to offer other spaces where you can find me, and that's youtube.com/Ari Lennox and arilennox.motherfucking.com. See what I'm saying? There's always light at the end of the post in the tunnel. Um, and on the singing stage or outside. I ain't gonna front y'all. This has been cute. I'm sorry. I ain't gonna front like this has been cute. It hasn't. I love y'all so much. Please subscribe to my mailing list on my website to remain updated on my 2025 album and tour, or don't. My single Smoke drops 10/18. Boom. Also, my bad if my drama causes any distractions or insensitivity, as I am aware of the constant horror going on in the world. I just need to give my sweeties a heads up. I'll be good and I'm excited for this journey. I'm an extreme person. It will forever be all or nothing with me. Ari Courtney. Hold on, let me get my toot toot sound. Where is it at? Hold on, let me find it. Because Ari's going to get her horn, her DJ horn. Ari. Baby, listen. Cheers to that power and that strength that you just exhibited in that post. Because, baby, listen, on the real, I ain't got all those followers you got, girl. Now, that's the only thing we going to talk. Auntie going to talk to you about that in a second. we going to get into that. I'm going to see what the people say first, and I'm going to give you my opinion. But, yeah, I get it. I get it. And then at the same time that I get it, I wonder, is there a sweet spot somewhere? But she said at the end of it, look, it's all or nothing. This is how I have to do it. So I'm very proud of her. Does anybody else have an opinion on Ari Lennox deciding that she is permanently deleting her socials? Now, let me tell you what the boss move in all of this is. Because even though I owe like millions and millions of dollars for this litigation, she's still the boss. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. I'll be downstairs in the relative's basement figuring it out, still being a boss bitch. You know what I'm saying? But we're not speaking none of that. The boss move in all of this is the fact that please, if you're watching me on YouTube, please hit the like button. See, if all of y'all that are on YouTube watching me, if you hit the like button, then it tells the algorithm that you like what you see and what you're hearing and you're entertained educated, informed, inspired by it. And it moves us further up in the algorithm. More people will come to watch the live. You can always also share it as well. I know it's Friday night. There's a whole lot of people out here talking. So I'm just saying we are monetized by the grace of God on YouTube. And, we get a little bit of air on Instagram with 5 followers and 200,000 people. I just hope that Instagram starts to understand the value of really allowing us to access all of our folks and not, shadow banning. But anyway, let me chill. Ari Lennox is super talented, and I believe that the decision for her to delete, baby, that Facebook, every other day I'd be like, I'm going to delete my Facebook because I get very little interaction from the folks on Facebook, and most of them are friends and family from way back when. So, you know how they say about your folks in your own backyard, in your own hometown. Sometimes it'd be a little difficult to convince them to actually click a button, like, subscribe, and support. But don't let you have a concert in that city. And baby, the comps are on fire. Yeah. This is our job. This is what we do for a living. We would love for y'all to actually hit like and subscribe and share, because this is, how we are going to be paying our bills in the future. As you can see with Ari Lennox, you got to come see her on YouTube and arilennox.com, which is her business. I applaud the sister for being strong enough and caring enough about herself to say, I'm not going to play this dog and pony situation with you anymore because it's not fun. I don't like it. And I'd rather go somewhere where I feel more free. And I love that. But what I will say is this, Ari. What I will say is this. From a business perspective, let's think about that. Hold on. Before I give you my business advice, hold on. Let me write this down so I don't forget this thought. Because I know I'll be all over the place. Hold on, guys. We're doing research while we on here. Because I just need to find out how many followers. Oh, yeah. No, she needs to. Okay. Okay, Auntie gonna talk to you in a minute, but let's see what the people have to say. People ain't got nothing to say. Y'all ain't got nothing to say about this? Okay, well, let me just dive right on into it. Sister Ari, I love you. I think you are amazing. And I think that you worked for those 2 million followers that you have on Instagram and probably a whole bunch of them on Twitter. And you probably got a whole bunch of them on Facebook. I believe that you, through blood, sweat, and tears, sweat equity, whatever you want to call it, you worked for those people who are following you. In that group of people that are following you, sis, it's probably a whole lot of people that are also, bots and trolls and whatever else you want to call it. Elon Musk robots and Donald Trump smarts, right? But I would venture to say that based on how likable you are to me and many of your fans, that you also have a lot of people in those groups that are really supportive and really like me, who love to see you do your makeup and love to see you share your space. And I get it. Oversharing is a thing, but we are in a world where robots are taking over. So technology, well, not robots are taking over. Be careful with your words. We're in a world where robots are about to start being our friends, walking our dogs, babysitting our kids, and cooking our food. Well, not ours, theirs. People who want a robot. I don't even like microwaves. So I'm definitely not getting a robot. But my point is just this. Technology is here to stay. Technology ain't going nowhere. And you've got a lot of equity in your social sites. So maybe the alternative, just maybe, this auntie just giving you some food for thought. Please hit like on YouTube. I need folks to know this is a conversation that we need to have. Maybe you can just figure out a way to leverage it to move and migrate, which is what I'm trying to do over here on Instagram. Yeah. Because it ain't but 5 people on Instagram right now. And I got 180 some 90 200,000 followers. But maybe you can migrate some of the authentic real ones into your new space on YouTube in your Ari.com. And I get it. I get the concept of if you give it to them over here, they ain't gonna never come over here and get it. And sometimes you got to just quit the day job and just go full throttle in the ownership space for yourself. So I understand and applaud you for that. And you know what? You could just disregard all the other shit that I said because clearly your mind is made up. But if a little light bulb goes off and you think, I have worked for these 2 million people following me, and within that group of 2 million people, there is an audience that I think really needs your voice, Ari Lennox, and not just as a musician. I think there are young women out there who see you and they think, wow, she's beautiful and she can sing and she keeps it real and she talks honestly about her flaws and she's okay to just be transparent. And we need you, sis. You're necessary. So I get it. There are days when I just want to wake up and tear every thing up and go off on every and take every Uma Thurman. That's, I mean, not put my business in the street, but wait till y'all see my Halloween costume because I'm feeling very Kill Bill. It's just been a Kill Bill kind of year for me. You know, I mean the movie, of course, right? But I'm very in that space of like Phoenix coming back with a sword. So I get it. But I also understand that it is important to consider those people who really love you, Ari, and who see you daily. And you never know whose life you might be saving just because they have an opportunity to click. But they can also scurry on over to YouTube and arilennox.com as well. So, you know, hey, whatever you do, I support you. I'm going to subscribe. I will be there. Please, speaking of subscribing, please like and share this video. And also, you know, as you see in the ticker, it's not a ticker, it's just kind of sitting there, but we do have a Cash App. And the reason that I'm promoting the Cash App is because, baby, we got bills and we are sharing this information. The game is free. So if you like to share a donation and you like, only if you enjoying what you're saying. And if you don't send a Cash App, then at the very least, please take y'all asses over to the YouTube channel and subscribe if you have not IG. And on YouTube, hit subscribe. And Twitter, shout out to Twitter. I'm sorry I've been neglecting my Twitter folks because my Twitter folks be in here. So shout out to the Twitter people, and Twitter people, please make sure that you're also YouTube people because just like Ari just said, we're doing this thing on YouTube. Shout out to YouTube. Okay. Are we getting to the next story or okay, hey Nikki, what's this question? The question is, will I ever leave you? The answer is no. No, no. Oh, no. No, no, no. Will I ever leave you? Had a question. Okay. If y'all know nothing about that, and I'm going to give y'all a little one too. If y'all get these likes up, I might do a little jukebox moment for y'all. I'm still standing after all this time. All right, y'all. Whatever. Question. Hey, Nikki, I have a question for you. Do you believe, ooh, Lord, and I posted it before. I done posted the question before I read the question. That's what my ass get. So I guess I got to answer it now. I guess I got to answer it. But yes, we do need to stay in real prayer. But the question was, do I believe anything the Jaguar is saying, right? And honestly, that's not any of my business. You know, it's not my business. It's not my story to tell. Like determining somebody's truth is just, the thing is, and this is a good segue into my other story, Tip and Tiny winning their case. Please hit the like button. Please, please, please hit the like button. I ain't trying to avoid your question. I'm going to answer it. Here's the thing. The reason why I have a different perspective on opinions and things that people say, and the reason why I am truly a very neutral person. I'm just a neutral human being. Not because I ride the fence, because y'all motherfuckers know I'm going to say what I got to say about what I got to say about it. But 9 times out of 10, when I am speaking my perspective in a way that comes off a little abrasive and direct, it's because I was there. It's because I was there. It's because I know what I'm talking about because I was in the room. I was there. And I think what has happened with a lot, and let's not even this isn't even about whether or not I believe Jack Rabbit, because at the end of the day, what does it matter if I do or if I do not? And I don't mean that in a disrespectful way. I'm just saying my mission and my work is not going to change. There are people out here in this industry who feel like, let's talk about all the shit that happened back in the day. And that is fine. That is okay. Because, I be doing that shit too sometimes. But when I'm talking about what's going on, what has happened previously, it is because it is directly connected to something I am, in all likelihood, experiencing right now. And maybe a lot of these people who are talking about it, you know, feel the same way, which is why I say it's not really my story to judge or to tell or to determine, because I wasn't there to prove that she's telling a lie, and I wasn't there to prove that she's telling the truth. So I'm just going to keep going this way, doing my work for the things that I know for sure happened. And I think too many people are concerned about Jaguar telling her story and how she tells it. Now, listen, those who are not concerned have their lawyers send paperwork and have shit retracted or redacted or whatever, as in the case of Mr. Pierce Morgan. He had to come back and be like, oh, see, I didn't, and whatever. And let me speak to that, because I got something to say about that. I told y'all this was going to kind of be a good one tonight. So if you on my Instagram, then come over to my YouTube. And when you come over, as soon as you come in there, hit that like button, because that's going to tell the people out here in these streets that you are enjoying the content. Listen, I got on beauty supply glasses, earrings, a drawstring ponytail, and I'm drinking off-brand water. Why? Because shit is about to get real in these streets for everybody. But that's a whole nother conversation. Okay. So let me say this about the Pierce Morgan thing. And I talked about this a couple of days ago. What I saw when I watched the Pierce Morgan and Jaguar interview, first of all, shout out to the sister who spoke up on behalf of Jaguar after the guest before said that she was a conspiracy theorist and what all these things, right? Again, that's his perspective. He was apparently he was there every moment of Jaguar's life, so he knows everything that she's saying is a conspiracy. I don't know, but he spoke real heavy with his chest, and he's somebody who is opinionated and in the culture. And I try to walk a line so that I'm not just out here spreading vitriol and hate and talking shit about stuff I wasn't there to experience. I have enough of a wealth of knowledge and experience of my own that I was there for, shit that I saw. Some things I will never talk about, some things I'm going to share throughout this process. But I'm just going to wait till the smoke clear and all the noise die down. But my point is just the fact that Mr. Morgan just allowed these opinions and people from pop culture and YouTube and, urban personalities, like the fact that they were put on his mainstream platform, that's really something to unpack. And not just put on his mainstream platform, but I would venture to say that they were chosen to be a part of his platform because it would drive viewership and be salacious and talked about and really make people be like, damn, did you see? You know what I'm saying? So my question for everybody reporting on Diddy's downfall, right? What is your end game? If it's about ratings and social media fodder and gossip and innuendo, then okay. But if it's about really unpacking one of the most tragic, terrible moments in our history as people of color in our culture. See, the thing about this Diddy situation that just really seems to be missing the mark with a lot of these like really influential, powerful media companies and conglomerates and shit is that there are real, actual, tangible, touchable, seeable victims, alleged victims. And not all of those victims are people who have been allegedly assaulted by Diddy. Because guess what? I don't care who don't like what I'm about to say, but I need y'all to like. Hold on, like like the video real quick. Because you know, if y'all leave, I want y'all to like on the way out the door. Because I'm about to say some shit that's probably gonna piss some people off. Hold on, let me give y'all a minute to like this video. I'll be seeing YouTubers do that. I'll sing I'll sing a little bit while y'all start liking the video. A chair is still a chair, even when there's no one sitting there. I ain't seen one like y'all trifling. Get the likes up, people. Get the likes up. All right, maybe I didn't like that. You must understand how the touch of your hand makes my pulse react. Come on, y'all. Like it. That is only the thrill of boy meeting girl. Opposites attract. It's physical. All right, whatever. Back to the culture vulture stuff. My point is just there are a lot of people out here in this space. A lot of pundits, a lot of educated attorneys, a lot of, community leaders. There are a lot of people who lead organizations, who do the work every single day, who do the work their whole entire careers, who understand the difference between information that is vetted and complaints and shit have been filed in the fucking freaking court of law. Gotta watch the algorithm. And those people deserve those very same platforms. And to all of these mainstream media outlets out here, which I mean, YouTube is the new mainstream. Let's just call it what it is. I call it like I said. Ask Ari, because that's where you can find her. It would be wonderful if these mainstream media outlets that are reporting hearsay and innuendo and have to retract and redact and apologize for shit that they've allowed to happen on their platforms because it was either unvetted or, you know, whatever we want to call it. Make that opportunity available for people who are actually out here in the streets in the community trying to advocate for better. Because let me tell y'all something about this Diddy situation. We keep talking about, this is the thing, I'm going to get to the thing that was going to piss y'all off. I'm just still waiting for people to like this video, and I'm waiting for the people on IG to go over to YouTube. First of all, share. As soon as you come into my YouTube house, I need you to like. It's like taking your shoes off, baby. I need you to like. And don't forget, we got a Cash App up there as well. Some people have been commenting. I've just been talking. Oh my God, where is my flake? I said, where is my flake? I said, where is my goddamn flake? Baby, that's my Kappa sweetheart sister. Oh, I did my Sigma, but that's my Kappa sweetheart sister. You're sweet. A lot of people don't know that. I love you too. I love you so much. Thank you for bopping in and supporting me. You always do. I love you. Over here now. Thank you, Alex. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for being transparent and answering my question. Absolutely. She blessed us with a voice. Yes, I'm giving you guys vocals. So I need y'all to hit that like button and stop playing. Quit playing. Okay. We're going to get into T.I. and a couple other things, but let's talk about Diddy. Do you see me? Because I see you. We are so caught up in the gossip and the innuendo. And y'all say, oh, but wait. You didn't see the video of Cassie. The whole world saw the video of Cassie. But the whole world also understands that even with the video that we saw of Cassie, which was reprehensible, it was terrible. It was terrible. It was awful. It was like really horrendous. But let's be real about this shit. That behavior that was displayed by Diddy, that terrible, awful, god awful, inhumane behavior, that is par for the course in not just the entertainment industry, but in the hood every other day. What America and the world had an opportunity to see in that Cassie video was the misogyny and the abuse and the animalistic behavior that women face every single solemn motherfucking Terry day. It is not new. We just see it. We knew with allegedly, or not allegedly, because I guess he went to prison and was found guilty, but with the Bill Cosby situation, that they was giving people stuff to make them go to sleep and take advantage of them way back when in the 70s and early 80s and shit. And guess what? Everybody knew about it and didn't nobody want to say nothing about it until they figured they was ready to pull that ace out their hand. In the meantime, what was happening, allegedly, is people were turning a blind eye to behaviors that they knew existed and were occurring because there was a benefit to protecting the person and those behaviors as long as that person behaved. As long as you behave, your behaviors will not be exposed. And when you start misbehaving, now we can all speculate on what misbehaving was, means, is, all of that. But what I need y'all to know is misbehaving is being on my live, watching me run my ass mouth and not hitting the like button on YouTube, or being on Instagram and not coming over to YouTube, because it ain't but 3 of y'all on Instagram right now, and it's a party over here on YouTube and Twitter. So my question about the Diddy thing is, where did he learn this? Did he learn it from Bill Cosby? I mean, that's a joke and maybe a bad one. But where does this behavior in Hollywood and in music and in corporate America, because that is what Hollywood and music is, it's corporate America. Where did this behavior become groomed and developed and ignored? And then all of these major outlets are so apart. The nerve. I was watching Nancy Grace. Shout out to Nancy Grace. She on YouTube looking like she on HLN, child. I see you. People putting their whole little newscaster vibe and all that other stuff. But anyway, she was going in her Nancy Grace way. And rightfully so, because there's some horrible sugar honey iced tea that's about to come out about people. But when do we stop using this as an opportunity to monetize trauma? When does the trauma and exploitation of people of color, when does that end, or at least start the process of really um, unpacking and figuring out and being transparent about, like, when does that stop? Because when I look at Nancy Grace and Piers Morgan and all of these mainstream places monetizing this Diddy story and all of these alleged events and all this other stuff, before he's had a right to a trial, right? And this ain't me taking up for nobody. This is just me being very what they being to me. The law is the law is the law. In the same way I have to pay $600,000 plus to people that I pursued for my copyrights. And I have to go through a legal system in order to get to a trial, in order to get to a jury. Almost be broken all the way down because I have to wait for a jury. I have to have the same respect and consideration for Diddy. Because there are things we don't know, far beyond the Cassie dragging down the hall thing. Because this is the thing. The Cassie being dragged down the hall is not, from what I understand, that is not something that he can be charged for. Allegedly, that's what I heard, that he can't be charged for her being dragged down the hall. He's being charged for much more serious crimes. Much more serious crimes. And I'm not going to interfere because I want the feds to do everything they need to do and then some to get all the predators off the street and all of the people who have allegedly been doing all of these terrible, because what we're hearing, and I'm not even gonna get into the space of repeating some of the things that we've heard about younger people, but I hope and pray that this attorney in Texas, if he does have victims that are not of age, I pray before God that they're not able to just settle. Because I hear people just settling. And I hope that, I just hope that justice is served to everybody in every situation. Because, y'all, when we look at what's happening, let me touch up my lipstick real quick. I see that little crease happening. Distracted by looking at myself. Commercial. The lip bar. She's from Detroit. And she's in Target. And she's dope and beautiful and amazing. And I love a big old bold red lip. Y'all could be liking while I'm touching on my lipstick. Please and thank you. I got a few more things to chit chat with y'all about. But please like, share, subscribe, and send a cash app. If you're feeling froggish, leap right on into that cash app. Fight $Fort Worth. And it goes to a very, 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 very worthy organization. But anyway, yeah, we got to wait. And we have to be patient and we have to see all of it unfold. And I hope that in the process of everybody being so mesmerized, is a good word, by all of the gossip and innuendo, I hope that we consider his children. Because I did, and when I said Diddy staying, it's an algorithm headline, but yeah, he is technically staying in jail, but he's getting a speedy trial because that is what his attorneys have asked for. Oh, I got a little tea. Oh, and it's a good little tea, but I'm not going to give it to y'all until I get a few more likes over there on my YouTube channel. So I'm going to need a few of y'all over there on IG to jump on over to that YouTube and hit the like button. But I got some juicy tea. It's 6 degrees of separation between me and Diddy. I'm going to say that. Well, right now, with his recent decisions, more likes. Like a little crackhead. Can I get some more likes? Can I get some more likes? Okay, I'm going to tell y'all, damn. I can't hold shit. So his new legal team Diddy's one of his new lawyers, the appellate lawyer. That firm also represents Katori Hall, the defendant in my case against P Valley. The same firm represents Katori Hall. Yep. Because I don't know why, but at some point in this case, Lionsgate was representing everybody, right? All of them, even the defendants that have been before this judge before. Lionsgate was representing everybody. And then suddenly, all of a sudden, Katori decided that she wanted to hire her own lawyer. So she hired the same firm that is the appellate judge that's working with Diddy. So ain't that grand? So yeah, we got real. All of us got real lawyers. All of us have real lawyers. I think a few people have misinterpreted the orders in my case for it being that, oh, you need to get a better lawyer. No, no, no. That's how the legal system works. It don't matter how good your lawyer is. Well, it does matter how good your lawyer is, but I have great lawyers. Great, great, great lawyers. Holland and Knight and Baker Donaldson better ask somebody. And it's a lot of them. When I be looking at the email threads, I'm like, damn, that's a lot of people. But when you're fighting a billionaire, yeah, that's what you need. Okay, let me move right along while we are talking about. Hold on. Take a short. Well, I'll do that towards the end. I'll do the brownstone stuff at the end. But I want to talk about what happened here. Okay, here we go. T.I. and Tiny. I got another reveal, you guys, that I may have shared with a few people here and there, but, maybe a lot of people don't know. But I've known Tip and Tiny for many, many years. And Deja is my goddaughter. Yes, Deja is my goddaughter. Tip's daughter, Deja, is and Nico, who's like my little cousin. She was an amazing rapper and an incredible mom and an amazing woman. Yes, so Deja, Tip's daughter, is my beautiful, smart, talented, amazing goddaughter. I love you, Deja. I gotta see her. Listen, all my nieces and family members and stuff. Let me say this to you all right now. Y'all know what we doing. Y'all know what we going through. Oh, plug. My sister, Head for the Cure, is the organization that is raising money to find a cure for glioblastoma, which is the rare form of brain cancer that my baby sister has. She is my hero, Shiro, my inspiration for everything I do. She is the wind beneath my wings in this dreadful litigation against Stars, Lionsgate, Katori Hall, and P Valley. Oh, by the by, I'll get into that towards the end. But please, it is called Head for the Cure. Anything that you can share and donate, every dollar goes towards finding a cure for this incurable form of brain cancer. Let me stop saying that because gotta be careful with my words. Finding the yet to be discovered cure for this form of brain cancer, because there is a cure there. Oh, it's out there. And one thing I'm going to do with my life for the rest of my life is advocate for it, because it is a tough journey to be 46 years old and discover that you have a brain cancer that has yet a cure that is yet to be discovered. So Head for the Cure is working to change that. And I thank y'all in advance. Shout out to Pam, the law intellect. She did a nice little donation. Shout out to my sister, my friend. Well, I ain't gonna put people on the streets like that, but I love y'all. Y'all know who y'all are. And I love you guys so much. Please hit the like button. Please hit the like button. We about to get into this T.I. and Tiny situation, and I'm going to unpack it a little bit from a different perspective, and then I'm going to share some brownstone news and updates with you all, and then we're going to do a little Q&A situation, man down code 10, rest in peace, Frankie, and then can, wrap this thing on up. Hi, Instagram. Okay. So this is an article from Deadline.com. Deadline.com has never covered my case with P Valley, nor has the Hollywood Reporter, nor has Tamron Hall. All of these journalists out here haven't. And before anybody says, well, they ain't cover your case, because they didn't cover my case because I'm a black woman fighting a multi-billion-dollar company, and baby, people got long arms, long pockets, and friends everywhere. These magazines are owned by people with a whole lot of money. And my name ain't Diddy or any other A-lister who does what I did, which is file a claim. See, that's the thing. When you file a claim in a court of law and you spend hundreds of excuse me, I stand corrected, millions of dollars in litigations and fees and shit, that in and of itself should be worthy of an objective review of the case, right? But this is Hollywood. Pierce Morgan, holla at your girl. How come talk about whatever you want me to talk about as long as you let me talk about my case against Stars, Lionsgate, and P Valley? Because it's not just about me wanting to be given credit for a show about tits and ass. It's about a black woman being denied the right to ownership of an intellectual property that is a preeminent business asset that was created to change a narrative, a toxic, destructive narrative about hypersexual, toxic, sex trafficking, sex working shit that is inundating the entertainment industry. It's everywhere. Everybody's selling liquor. Everybody's selling ass. Everybody is selling a lifestyle that is not healthy for our community. And that's what I'd like to come and talk to you about, Pierce Morgan, because guess what? There's a carrot and a string. Okay, let me read Tip's thing. Rapper T.I., not Tip's thing, Tip and Tiny. Congratulations, y'all. According to Deadline.com, rapper T.I. and his wife, singer-songwriter Tamika Tiny Harris, have been awarded a whopping $71 million by a jury in their lawsuit against MGA Entertainment, the toy conglomerate they alleged violated the intellectual property rights of their teen pop group, the OMG Girls, with their popular LOL Surprise OMG line of dolls. Per the Daily Journal, which first reported the news, jurors bequeathed the couple $17.8 million in real damages and $53.6 million in punitive damages at the end of their 3-week trial held in a federal court in Santa Ana, California. As previously reported, this is the Grammy-winning duo's third attempt to sue. See, it ain't over till God say so, baby. This they third trial. The initial trial held in January of last year ended with a mistrial when jurors heard the barred testimony accusing the company of cultural inappropriation. You don't say. The second time, some months later, resulted in MGA Entertainment victory. Just like Lionsgate. Lionsgate permanently defeats IP suit. Not so fast. We got a hearing on the 5th. Mistrial, when jurors heard the bar testimony, the second, sometimes later, resulted in MGA Entertainment victory. However, June 2023 Supreme Court ruling allowed for the case to be retried when it was deemed that the consumer confusion about the product should carry more weight than previously regarded in infringement cases. Baby, listen, hold on. Let me find my whoop whoop noise for them. Tip and Tiny, bravo. Bravo. If you are joining me on YouTube, I'd love for you to hit that like button. Go hit it. Let me give y'all another musical moment. What should I sing now? What should I sing now? Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait till I get some more likes. And then I'm gonna sing for y'all. I'm gonna wait. And I'm not gonna sing you guys the Brownstone songs. Listen, let me tell y'all. Okay, well, listen. Good segue. Great segue. Great segue. And then we're gonna get into some wild card hot topic stuff. Hey nephew, I see you on my IG. I'm on YouTube too. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. Yes. Let me share. Okay, before we get into what do we do? Want. Share my little brownstone surprise with y'all. Hold on. Hold up. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Boom. Uh oh. Ooh, that's a lot of. Hold on. Ooh, child. Hold on. Look at those stats. There's a lot of Cleveland's in there. Hold on. Okay, trying to get my little pictures. She's kind of cute. So, guys, you see the picture on the right, but you don't see the picture on the right if you're what on Instagram. You can only see the picture on the right if you come over to my YouTube, or on Twitter. You can see full on too, I think. But first of all, the girls are sitting. Yes, the girls are sitting. That is from earlier today. You'll notice the same drawstring ponytail from the beauty supply, as well as the same glasses from the beauty supply, and the same what bamboo earrings from the beauty supply. Don't wear them too long because I'm fucking shit up. But yeah, we did something really special today. As I stated in the beginning of the broadcast, we are coming up on our 30-year anniversary of not just the song If You Love Me, which turns 30 in October. Can I get some likes and some hearts and some interaction from that? We turning 30 in October. And we talked about how we were going to celebrate this. And then the album actually turns 30 January 10th, 2025. So yes, y'all are old as fuck if you know and can sing word for word a Brownstone record. We're very seasoned out here in these streets. But yeah, we are turning 30. It is a bittersweet journey because, I just turning 30 without my sister Maxie being in the physical with us is, it's a lot. And I've been anticipating this for a while, right? 25, we performed at Essence, and Mimi joined us in performance at Essence. And for those of you who are wondering, let's just get the housekeeping out of the way, right? Mimi is thriving in California. She's an educator. She is going to retire soon. She got a 401k. She got, a wonderful life and great relationships, and really happy and successful. And it was wonderful to bless, our fans and supporters during the 25-year anniversary to be able to perform together on stage. But, little kind of inside baseball is Mimi was not on the second album. Keena was on the second album. And I actually invited Keena to perform at Essence as well. And Keena has made it clear with no beef because people reached out to her like they still reaching out to people I know. Hey, what do you want to say to Nikki? I know she just pissed you off and ruined your life. What can we get? What can you know what I'm saying? And Keena wasn't there for that, and neither was Mimi. So there's this whole and this goes to the question about whether or not you believe Jaguar and do you believe this and do you believe that? When you've been lied to, lied on, and lied about, and folks lying and waiting to try to destroy your character and your life, you learn to not walk around with your nose open and your eyes closed and to really not believe shit that you wasn't actually there to see or to experience. This industry is built on lies and thievery and manipulation and misogyny and disrespect and terror. It's a terrible place. I'm going to say it with my chest, and I want y'all to make sure you spread the word. The entertainment industry is a very, very dangerous place if you do not have your spirituality and your character intact. It will destroy your whole life. Don't believe me? Then you're on the wrong life. But you can like on your way out the door. I like it when people like, please like, please like, please like. And y'all Instagram folks, you can stay on Instagram because it's comfortable and y'all can bop in and bop into every other people live. But y'all can also click that button in my bio and come hang out on my live. As a matter of fact, I can make it easy for y'all. Well, I'm not gonna do all that right now, but yeah, y'all should come over to YouTube. Um, But the industry is a very toxic, terrible place. And there are a lot of lies out there. Jaguar is speaking from her perspective and from her experiences and what she remembers. And I, like I said, we've met. We were both signed to MCA around the same time. Um, and thankfully, I got away from MCA with my master's, which was a really big deal. Thank you, Jeffrey Holliston. I really appreciate that. And I remember Jeffrey Holliston speaking so highly of Jaguar and how talented she was, and wanting to set some things up for us to do some things together. But I was just not really invested in music and being an artist at that point. In fact, I didn't even want a deal. That Grown Folks Music album that is on iTunes, Brownstone iTunes, um, Spotify, and all those places. There's some good music on there, but all those songs were written for me to give to other people. I wasn't trying to be an artist and a creative because I was burnt out from this shit a long time ago. See, here's the thing. I have always been someone who speaks my mind and tells the truth about what my experiences are in this business. And a lot of people don't do that. And it is frowned upon, and you are labeled right here on your forehead difficult AF. I didn't know a lot. I wanted to learn, and I was actually denied the opportunity to learn. Because whenever I asked questions, it was shut up and sing and just be an artist and don't worry about that. And we got that and this and that and the third. And this 23, 24-year-old big mouth girl from Detroit with a lot of, you know, questions was always distracted with work. Go out here, go to Europe, go. I know I'm going on a little bit of a tangent, but I'm getting back to this brownstone thing in a jiffy. Well, I'm in the brownstone thing. See how everything's connected? Thank you. Please hit the like button. Um, I wasn't, and I've shared this story before. So if you've heard it, pretend like you haven't and hit like and whatever. I got a Tommy Mottola story. We're going to take a sip. So if anybody say something, y'all say, she was tipsy. Blame it on the goose, got you feeling loose. Blame it on Patron, got you in the zone. Blame it on the alcohol. Blame it on the alcohol. Blame it on the vodka. Blame it on the Henny. Blame it on the goose that got you feeling dizzy. Hey, hey, hit the like button because I just gave y'all a jukebox moment. Quit playing. All right. It's Friday night. Duh. Um, yeah, no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna say that. Take it back. Take it back. Plus, I ain't get enough likes anyway. Maybe I'll go back to it. My point is, no, I will do it. So Tommy Mottola. Back in the day, because of our success, because due to being signed to Michael Jackson, we spent a lot of time in Europe. In fact, truth be told, I think the amount of time that we spent in Europe and overseas really contributed to Mimi's decision to leave the group. Hello, come on, somebody, say it with me. Mimi's decision to leave the group. Keena's decision to leave the group. Maxie's decision to leave the group. The only original founding member of Brownstone that has not made the decision to leave the group would be me, the founder, the person who created the group, the person who put it together, the person who thought of the name, person who was homeless, didn't have nowhere to sleep, slept on my best friend's flow, and had auditions and put together a group, person who got stranded in the desert in the middle of nowhere, that person. Never left the group. Me. Not because I was a bitch, not because I was difficult, but because I have a work ethic and I will not compromise, not to say that anybody else did or has, but I will not compromise that ethic and squander those opportunities to move forward in the way that God has allowed me to by using my voice and my gift. I'm not getting caught up with the distractions. I'm tunnel vision getting the work done. And for some people, it could be a lot. I get it. And I don't have a problem with that. But no shade and no disrespect to anybody, but I created the group. And when everybody left, like literally when I found out, went to the lawyer's meeting, thought Maxie was going to be at the meeting. Lawyer said, this is it. You got it, champ. it's yours. Maxie doesn't want anything else to do with it. She's done. And she wants to pursue pop, and she wants to move to London, and she wants to elevate beyond this particular sound and whatever. And at the time, I was heartbroken and I couldn't believe it. And I understand why she couldn't tell me to my face before we got to that meeting. Um, but I mean, I ain't gonna hold y'all up. I was devastated because I put off a lot of acting opportunities. I had two movie opportunities that I chose to go on the road for instead of pursue. Y'all seen me on Martin, and I was in Living Out Loud with Holly Hunter and Danny DeVito for this many minutes at the end. And just like, constantly, I listen, baby, stop playing. I had a whole table read situation for Cleo and set it off. What? And Miss Carlotta and Star was with the whole cast and everything. Girl, your girl acts, okay? Um, y'all saw me. I almost got my GED, motherfucker. So you can kiss my itty bitty Negro committee. Okay, I'm stopped. But I didn't leave the group. I never dropped the ball there. And I wasn't the reason other people did. Mimi left because, again, the pressures, what I was told and what I believe. The story may change and evolve based on people's perspective, but I was told under no certain matter of fact, I remember calling and like, hey, Mimi, you decide what you want to do. We want you here, but you decide, what you want to do. You decide whether or not you want to do the group thing or whether or not you want to start a family. And she was spending a lot of time away from the man that she ultimately ended up marrying and having beautiful children with. And it was a toll on her. It started to take a toll on her mentally, physically. That's why when we talked about when we did the transition on BET and we did the whole thing where she was we talked about her bronchitis. She was having a lot of challenges. It was becoming harder and harder to perform live. Our schedule was crazy. And because I am a hyper focused workaholic type, right? I'm always working, creating, building because I enjoy it. And I'm trying to build a media company. Well, that's now, but I've always been a worker. Child in high school, I was in drama, core leaders, building the set, writing the scripts. The same shit I'm doing today. Ain't nothing changed. Difference between me and attention deficit disorder is I get shit done. I'm just like the alien, the octopus. One head controlling all of these arms, doing all of these things. Why? Because I don't trust these motherfuckers in this industry, and I don't partner with people that I don't trust. But back to Mimi. So she made the decision. She called and was like, I thought about it. I made the decision. I want to be home with my family, my parents, my man, my education. And I feel healthier when I'm in that environment. And that is why she left. Ain't no big conspiracy. I didn't beat her up, leave her in the basement, cuss her out, say, no, bitch, give me this mic. I'm singing lead. In fact, every single time, back to the grown folks music album that I did, every single time, I think we was talking about Tip, and then I started talking about, no, I was on Brownstone because I'm about to tell you about the studio. I'll see the picture. Okay. Every single time we recorded a song, there was always an opportunity for any of the other women to sing it. I was all about writing the songs. I never, listen, people have this idea. It's really interesting. Really interesting. People have this idea that I just love the spotlight. Now, granted, I'm good in it. And back in the day, oh boy, did I love it. And as it became my career, I've had to continue to stay in it, to Ari Lennox's point, in order to continue to maintain my way of life and my lifestyle, my livelihood, because we weren't taught how to do shit else but shut up and sing. But there's several times in Brownstone, as I tried to evolve and do more acting and change whatever, there's several times where I felt like, let's do something different that offers more opportunity for longevity and generational wellness. And it's interesting because I saw where Tip was like, I'm December something is my last show. I'm done. I ain't gonna be running around this stage sweating for money. I don't need it. And baby, that must be a liberating, freeing feeling because just about every artist you know, please hit the like button if you're in here on YouTube. Please and thank you. Hit the like button because y'all are getting like real old school gems and shit. And if you over here watching me on Instagram, come over to YouTube, hit subscribe, hang out with your girl over there because we monetized. Um, yeah, I think every artist wishes that we had more opportunities to figure out how to be better financially prepared for this stage in our lives. It's really interesting. I'm not gonna talk about this tonight. Promise I'm not. I need my little fan because I'm getting hot. I'm not gonna go too deep into this tonight because I'm gonna give y'all this brownstone moment and update y'all on what we're doing. But okay, let me before hold on, let me write this down so I don't forget. Okay. No, that's not who it was. I think it was okay. Maxie chose to leave. Keena was the only person. Maxie left before Keena. A lot of people don't know that. Our last performance with Maxie was, I think we did the Keenan Ivory Wayans show. And Maxie actually I found out about her leaving the group from the lawyers, but she agreed to do any dates that we had on the books that we'd already been contracted to do. And I think the Keenan Ivory Wayans show, when he had his live talk show, was one of those shows. So that was our last performance together. Eventually, Maxie and I talked, and she broke it down to me in a way that I understood, which will be in the book and the documentary. But it was a really hurtful time for me because I wanted us to do a third album. I wanted us to. I felt like we could still go out and do our solo things. You know what? Come to think of it, I was actually sort of thinking of it as a brand, like a long-term brand that allowed us to go and do solo projects and still come back and be, a part of the group. I was thinking about that in my little 24, 25-year-old mind. I just didn't know how to articulate it because there was no adult in the room that broke that shit down for me that way, you know? But hindsight being 2020, I wish I knew how to articulate, hey, Max. And I think I might have even said it, like, you can go do your solo thing, but maybe we can get a deal through. I did say it. I said, maybe we can get a deal, a label deal or whatever. And I was on that shit. I come to think of it, it's all coming back to me now. I was absolutely hoping and looking and moving in the direction of trying to get a label deal. It wouldn't have been a Bad Boy, and it wouldn't have been a Death Row. It would have been a dope ass R&B label run by a really ambitious young black girl who didn't know shit about the industry, so probably wouldn't have worked. But my point is just, Maxie left, wished that it hadn't gone that way, and then Keena, I remember saying to me in her defense, I remember Keena saying, we could still just find another replacement. And at that point, I was just like, nope, I'm finito. I'm going to pursue acting and film and TV, and I am going to not turn this into a circus because we already had I came up with the idea for us to do the transition from Mimi to Keena. I was not about to come up with another, let's do the group transition with Keena and a new person, no matter how dope and talented they were. Although me, Keena, and Tisha in a group, three from Detroit, that probably wouldn't. But vocally and energy wise, it might have been too much. Come to think of it, the Detroit people, yeah, okay. I digress. We eventually disbanded, and I decided somewhere along the way that the Brownstone brand was important, and that the Brownstone brand was bigger than just any three people in a lineup. The music, and this was me thinking very forward. The music will go on forever. So why not create Brownstone as a platform and a brand that can be refreshed and revived and reinvigorated with new talented voices? Because you got Nikki, Maxie, Mimi, Keena, Tisha, now Alexis, and Aaron. Now, granted, this version of Brownstone right here is fire. Can I get some fire emojis and some likes and all that shit? This version of Brownstone, all of them have been special. I'll turn this off now. All of them have been special. All of them have been ordained by God. All of them have had really talented, amazing, and beautiful women. There was like one 5 minute moment that's not even worth mentioning. You know, one of Maxie's friends that did a couple shows with us was like, "Oh, I can do this," and it was just, whatever. She was a disaster. Energy was all wrong. In fact, the one and only time that me and Maxie really had an issue was because that person was involved in it. So we don't mention or acknowledge, um, seat warmers or fillers. Because as far as I'm concerned, that's all that was. It was a really nefarious, egregious energy that had ill intentions from jump, but that didn't work. So now, where we are today, is Nikki, Aaron, and Alexis, and that is the brownstone of the future. And when we thought about, which is what this big long winded ass circle that I just went in is all about, when we thought about how we honor the legacy of Brownstone and how we um, move into this 30-year anniversary, which is January 10th, 2025. And the 30-year anniversary, if you love me, is October 24th, 2024. How do we go into this amazing, magical moment and honor our legacy, our past, but also our present and our future? And when you're in, McDonald's is gonna change. Well, no, McDonald's changed their arches? Point is, global brands go through changes. NFL is still the NFL. Players will play. What they will contribute to it will be amazing and incredible. But the NFL will continue, and that is a brand. What we're not taught as artists and creatives, and part of what I am hoping that y'all get when y'all come and you join me on YouTube Live and you join me on IG, which come see me over at YouTube. Hopefully what you guys are getting is like information that helps you take steps to improve your life in some way, even if it's entertaining and captivating to just listen, but having the knowledge of how you build your business to have longevity. I remember we had beef. I tell the story a lot too, in New York over some dumb shit, right? At the Tunnel of all places. Man, the Tunnel was the first time I was in a club and they started pow-powing. Like, what? Tunnel was also the first time we all got a little too tipsy, and we were good girls. Mimi was from Los Angeles, Maxie was from South America, and I was from Detroit. And we were not all out here in these streets at the freak offs. We were out here really working our asses off to put together a great album. Why? Because we were signed to the biggest superstar on the face of the earth, and we had some shit to prove. And I remember the one time that we did get a little slight tingely out of order, they were, Lord Jesus Christ, this is the shit I'm talking about. We were staying in an apartment on Park Avenue. Like, what? I don't know shit about a Park Avenue. And we were staying in a Sony-owned apartment, allegedly, on Park Avenue. I forgot to tell y'all my time when I told the story. No, I don't have attention deficit disorder at all. I just got a million stories in my head. And everything triggers another thought, which is why y'all on YouTube getting all this legacy shit. So I need y'all to go on ahead on and hit that like button. So again, we can bring more people into the conversation. And if you are on Instagram Live, I keep glancing over at y'all. Please do me the honor and the favor of coming over to YouTube and hitting subscribe. You can actually click the link in my Instagram bio, and that'll take you to my YouTube channel. And then you click the live, and then you right in here with all the rest of us. And I'm about to show something really cute. So I want y'all to come see it. So we weren't taught business. We weren't taught how to make the most of what we were receiving. And some of us would have listened. Instead, we ended up, you know, being in a situation where we have to keep doggy pedaling throughout this toxic ass, destructive ass industry. And then, which is right here, I want to talk to y'all about this, and then I'm going to get into the brownstone right now, what we're doing and what's coming, and a clip that I have to share with you all. So then you have, hold on, let me make sure. Let me make sure I'm saying the right people, because I ain't trying to put people business on the street and they like, you got the wrong group. Is it Limp Biscuit? Hold on. Hold on. I'm finna tell y'all. Hold on. Yes, it is. It sure is. Now, again, this is the New York Post. Oh, wait, is that Forbes? I think Forbes is reporting it too. Oh, yeah. Oh, Forbes is reporting it too. Which one y'all want to hear? Y'all want to hear the Forbes version? Let's go with the Forbes version. Hold on. Okay, Forbes version is giving me paywall. So they like, yeah, we invite you to. I'm like, no thanks. Let me go to the New York Post because they're going to let me just read it. Okay. So I'm going to read this and then I'm going to share with you all how closely connected I am to this. So I don't know if you guys remember the group from back in the day. They're a white band, but they're called Limp Bizkit. So Limp Bizkit is fighting for what they deserve. Now, mind you, this is Forbes, this is the New York Post, all this, and it's like 579 trillion, 1,000,000,000 black people out here that have been saying the same sugar honey iced tea, and what? Nobody cares. Nobody's listening. And probably because we all know that it's way too expensive for black people to take people to court. And that's just the truth of the fact of the matter. But we gonna change that soon. Limp Bizkit is fighting for what they deserve. In a lawsuit filed on Tuesday in Los Angeles, the band accused Universal Music Group of withholding money from them. The band worked with the music label from 1997 to 2011, releasing their first 6 albums in partnership with them. However, lead singer Fred Durst, which many of you have probably heard of, lawyers claim the band has not seen a dime in royalties in a number of years. Durst and his fellow bandmates alleged in a complaint that UMG has fraudulent policies in place, allegedly, which are deliberately designed to allow them to withhold royalties from artists who have signed with them, per court documents obtained by Fox Business. See all of these big wig people that's putting wind beneath the wings of Limp Bizkit's lawsuit. They're seeking $200 million from the company. UMG's creation of such a system while holding itself UMG's creation of such a system while holding itself out as a company that prides itself in investing and protecting its artists makes plaintiff's discovery of UMG's scheme all the more appalling and unsettling, the band alleges. The band released their first 6 albums on Interscope, blah, 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 blah. The second album launched into #1 on Billboard, selling over 16 million copies. 16 million copies at $10 a copy is $160 million. Of course, over their career, the band was nominated for Grammy Awards, blah, 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 blah. I'm trying to get to the good part, you guys. There's a good part in here. Hold on. Okay. The lawsuit points out that the alleged financial practices of the company, where the band's accounts were allegedly overdrafted without any indication where the additional charges came from, in a system intentionally designed to show Limp Bizkit's accounts as all of their accounts as unrecouped, according to the complaint. So basically, what they are saying, and I'm trying to find, okay, it was a different article that I was reading. But long story short, what Limp Bizkit is saying here is that there is the one good thing I can say about technology these days is that the streams have to be accounted for, right? So in order for labels and stuff to be paid, you have to keep a record. So Limp Bizkit is saying that allegedly, and I'm paraphrasing, in 2019, when these new reporting systems that were supposed to offer us transparency and like show us everything so we could be like, oh, okay, I owe you $2. Okay, well, these systems, in their case, they said that when they first logged onto the system, it showed that they were in a positive balance. And then they logged in again and it showed that they were like unrecouped by a whole lot of money. And the reason I'm saying this, why are you talking about Limp Bizkit in their lawsuit against Universal Music Group, right? The reason I'm saying that is because the exact, well, not the exact, but a very similar thing happened with me. And the response to Limp Bizkit and to me, when I inquired about, wait a minute, when I first logged on, it said I had a positive balance, and now it says I still owe you $1 million. Y'all hear me complaining about the $1 million that I owe. Well, Limp Bizkit got that bread, and Limp Bizkit is about to find out where their money at. Now, I, on the other hand, I can't sue all of these companies at one time, and I'm not gonna. I'm going to just accept that the industry does not treat Black artists the same way that it does white artists. And we are truly in a up position because the amount of money, and it's interesting because I'm going to post this. I will post this clip. I've been kind of delayed in posting it because we've been doing all this other stuff that I'm supposed to be telling y'all about, but I'm going on a tangent. But I had a conversation with the National Museum of African American Music and the R&B Foundation last week. And this very conversation, this litigation that Limp Bizkit has against Universal Music Group and the lack of transparency in their royalty reporting was a big part of my conversation at the National Museum of African American Music. And I'll post that so you guys can see it. And I talked about how it's next to this P Valley litigation has shown me that it's next to impossible for artists and creators to get a fair shake. I don't even really think this shit is possible. Because think about it. Like, let's think about it practically speaking, shall we? Please like this video, y'all, because here's the thing about all this shit I be talking online. These people don't like it. And they doing everything in their power to do whatever they need to do to stop it from happening. Trust me, they don't like it. They send all my lies to the judge and all kind of shit. So I'm risking a lot here telling the truth and speaking truth to power. So all I'm asking y'all to do is hit like and maybe a cash app if you feel froggish leap on into it. They might get mad at people like you and Monique for standing on business, but baby, we in a new era. Shout out to Tim, Tip, and Tiny. Baby, yes, we in a new era. And back to this Limp Bizkit thing, which is a very important component of this new era we're in. Show me the receipts. In my Whitney Houston voice, show me the receipts. Show me the receipts. I do not smoke crack. Crack is whack. Crack is cheap. Show me the motherfucking crack receipts. I do not do crack. Crack is whack. Crack is cheap. Show me the motherfucking crack receipts. Rest in peace, Whitney. We love you. You gotta laugh to keep from crying. We gotta laugh to keep from crying. So come on. Who know that from Color Girls? Somebody ran off with all my stuff. Not my poems or a dance I gave up in the street. But somebody ran off with all my stuff. If y'all don't know, for Color Girls, get off my live or hit like so you can stay. That's Lady in Green, Color Girls, who consider suicide when the rainbow is not enough. Shit, speaking of, this might be a good time to do an actual production of the Color Girls. Okay, let me see. Part of what I think makes me appear that I'm all over the place, which, a lot of times I am, but it's because I got so much shit going on. that's so dope that I'll say something and remind me of something. I want to tell y'all about it, but my ass got to hold my horses and stay on task. Shout out to Limp Biscuit. They got the bread. It's next to impossible for black people because I mean they give all the opportunities and the wealth building opportunities to black people who don't spread the wealth and don't spread the opportunity. They give you a job, but a job ain't shit at the end of the day. Nope. Okay. Blame it on the goose. Got you feeling loose. A job is something very important and very. It is by all means. Yes, it is something. It is not shit. I take that back. But y'all get what I'm talking about. Don't hire me to do something. Partner with me to create something even greater. And the bottom line is, there's a lot of people out here who we have deified as the moguls and the rich ones and the powerful ones. And people be like, why don't you call Tyler? How come Tyler ain't? Why don't you call such and such? I spent the time that I was supposed to spend with Tyler Perry. God put me in that space for a reason, a season, and a lifetime. And actually, if you really want to know the truth, Tyler Perry is the reason I'm in this litigation indirectly now. But Tyler Perry is what motivated me and inspired me to go and pursue Lionsgate for a partnership and co-ownership scenario. If I hadn't had the desire, based on seeing how successful Tyler Perry was, because I was working with him on Meet the Browns at the time for a year, I wouldn't have even pursued the CEO of Lionsgate and said, hey, listen, I got the same investor that invested in Tyler Perry. He's prepared to invest in my intellectual property idea. Can we partner on this? And I would not be in the middle of this litigation right now. I'd just be some dumbass that's a work for hire. Gatori. I'm sorry. I don't know how that came out like that. I told y'all the other day, she came to me in a dream and told me she needed to tell me something. And so we sauntered down the stairs. I was at a party. We sauntered down the stairs. I was looking at her like, if you try something, I'm right here. But my spirit was telling me that she was really trying to tell me something. And when she opened up her mouth to tell me what she had to tell me, my cousin came in the room, clicked on the light, cuz it's time for us to go. I'm like, do you know I was just about to get the truth about the situation? But like my husband and my cousin told me, you probably wasn't supposed to walk down them stairs and you damn sure wasn't supposed to listen to whatever she was going to tell you because you've been in this litigation for 4 years and anything she got to say, she should have said it before you got $100 million into this market. But anyway, we have not been taught the value of ownership. We have not been educated on how important it is for generational wealth and wellness in our community. And we have deified people who are rotten on the inside. And we're discovering every single day that we've been hoodwinked and bamboozled. And it feels like the powers that be, the PTBs and the OODA, the owners of the algorithm, please like this video, y'all. I need more likes, more likes. They've known all along that these people wasn't shit. Allegedly. I think, maybe, perhaps. Because how do we go from Cosby to R. Kelly to Diddy to the ones that we don't mention that's in the shadows waiting for the feds to come knocking? How do we keep getting to the same place? And we have all these platforms and all these places out here that are going to eat off the fat of the land, the fat of the trauma of Black people. And we got all these multi-billionaire, millionaire, trillionaire, gazillion, millions, billions, millions didn't make it, but I was one of the ones who did. Millions didn't make it, but I was, come on, y'all, choir, one of the ones who did. Millions, billions, trillions. We got all these millions, billions, and trillionaires out in this motherfucker. And they can't help us do shit. Either they can't or they don't want to. And that is tragic and terrible. But karma is going to visit their asses. Like Keena said in her song, karma's going to visit you too. You're going to pay for the shit you put me through. I don't know why she was so mad. Bitch, I put you on, friend. She said it's her turn. She won't be left out. Yeah. Karma's a bitch. And we're learning that she is also the great equalizer. It's all kind of crazy shit happening to these really powerful conglomerates and corporations. And they probably are scratching their heads wondering, like, how the hell, when the hell, why the hell? And I will tell you why. Because our ancestors put it real eloquently. God don't like ugly, and he ain't too fine or cute neither. And karma's a bitch. And what goes around comes around. And you're going to get it back tenfold. The sins of the father. So I think if it teaches us anything, all this shit that's happening in the industry and all this popping circumstance and innuendo and talking and shit, it's that it's going to come bite you in the ass at some point. You can work to destroy people's lives. You can set people up for failure. You can spread rumors and lies and innuendo and sick motherfuckers on people because they're your enemies and you want whatever. But baby, it comes back to you tenfold because God and the universe knows what's real, even if the people don't, right? We get so caught up in the headlines. And like my girl Christine Beatty says, stop reading the headlines and not the story. And the reason why we as people of color are in the predicament that we are in is because we are too busy all up in the videos dancing. Shout out to Suge Knight. Walking around with our noses open, our eyes closed. Shout out to my daddy. And too afraid to speak truth to power and read the story. Become educated by something that goes on for longer than a minute and 30 seconds on a TikTok video. Although those minute and 30-second TikTok videos be informative as fuck, these people on TikTok, you be like, damn, that was a minute and 30 seconds and I got a whole college education in that short period of time. So it's definitely good to be able to speak in sound bites, but we really have to start reading the story. And for those of you who think that the reason why Diddy is in jail without the bail right now is solely because of this Cassie situation, you are sadly mistaken. And I hate to tell you, but until that man has a trial, everything is speculation and innuendo. And I can't say that it's not true, and I cannot say that it is false because I wasn't there. And I have not read the indictment. But it's interesting that it's a whole lot of people everywhere getting calls. And people in very high places with a lot of access and a lot of power. And that, my friends, boys and girls, is the bigger issue for us to be concerned about. Like them robots we talked about at the beginning of this. Oh my God, 2-hour broadcast. Okay, I got to get out of here. I'm talking too much. But before I get out of here, let me share some really cool stuff with you guys. Let's end it on a positive. Okay. Hold on, where are we at? There we go.
Recording day.
It's recording day.
Come on, nigga. That's it. Come on, nigga.
We in the studio.
We in the studio. We in the studio.
like, so then finally, I didn't realize after 10 years of asking her to do this song, I had to explain why the song was important. Yeah. And so the song was important because the Beatles wrote this song, Blackbird, as a response to what they saw going on within the civil rights movement. Actually, he said he saw the desegregation of schools and saw how the little girl was being treated, and he couldn't believe it. And so he wrote this song to show to make sure other people knew how Black people were feeling in his own way. And so I said, well, he wrote that, but we actually are Black women. We understand what this really means. And so let's do it, but then there's a way that we can do it that's not hopeless, but there's a way that we can say it that there is hope because you're a Black bird. It doesn't mean, because everybody's wings are clipped in different ways, but it's what we have to go.
That everybody's wings are clipped in different ways. Please hit the like button, share, and subscribe button. So, first clip you saw was Brownstone is in the studio working on a 30-year anniversary album. Our single. Hold on. First, okay, let me go to the Magic Jones's clip first. So, guys, this gorgeous group of women here, the three. Okay, so the two in the front are amazing team. You see me, and the other three ladies are Erin, Ashley, and Alexis. Erin, Ashley, and Alexis are here. Let me get the picture of just the three of them. Hold up, y'all. Hold up. Listen, Instagram, I can't do nothing about the fact that y'all can't see these pretty pictures of these gorgeous stallions. Erin Jackson, Alexis Jones, Ashley Jones are three sisters. Their mom and dad, credible people, raised incredible women. In addition to me having the blessing of Erin and Alexis, the two on the ends, as my sisters in song in Brownstone and my sorors, they have a group called a brand. I'm sorry, we were talking about brands. They have a brand called the Magic Jones. And the Magic Jones is a children and family brand. And they were inspired to do this, number one, because they were always inspired by certain music growing up. They sang together growing up in church. They sang together growing up professionally. Erin and Lex, actually, people are like, oh, you just got some random people from Brownstone. No. These ladies were superstars in their own right. They sang with Mary. They sang with Eric Benet. These were singers and writers and creatives, right? And they came together in this biological sisterhood to create a really inclusive, awesome, and amazing project that is on this year's Grammy ballot. They are in the 4-year consideration phase. So they came to Atlanta and they shared this amazing record. It is so good. It is so musical and educational, and it is something that is in a space where there is a need for a lot more diversity and inclusion. They charted, and when I say they charted in children's charts, they was up there, was like all those big name, shows or whatever, they were right up there. And it's a beautiful brand. Magic Jones is their fairies in their caricatures or characters. This is a woman-owned business. This is something that our community needs so desperately. I think our kids need something other than pop that thing, drop that low, to sing along with. And this is something that is educational and informative. And Erin was just explaining they redid the Beatles song Blackbird. And they did it because Alexis was like, Erin been asking me to do this song forever. And Lex didn't want to do it. But what's beautiful is Erin explained to her why. She'd been trying to get her to do it for years. And when she explained to her why, that was the explanation that you guys just saw. Because at the end of the day, it's a reflection and a representation of hope. So I love my sisters. I'm so proud of them. If you are a Grammy voter, please consider the Magic Joneses. Oh, and listen, hold on. While we in the space of promoting, I got this the other day. This about to shock that monkey. Hold on. This about to shock y'all. If you're on Instagram, you ain't going to be able to see it. And this is a drum roll. Hold on, you guys. Hold on, you guys. Okay. Let me drop that on in there. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Okay. So in addition to my sisters in the Magic Joneses, I'm sorry, my Selena, I'm sorry, Selena, Aaron, Alexis, and Ashley. Selena Johnson has a new album out that is also on the Grammy ballot. And her sister Celicia tagged me in it the other day. And it is this is her album cover. It is a Selena Johnson legacy album. I think she's in traditional R&B categories. I got to find out what the categories are. But that is also a Grammy for your consideration contender. Listen, at the end of the day, um, Selena and I believe in divine order, in God's timing, we'll have an opportunity to have a call or a conversation or sit down. But whether that ever happens or not, she is talented. She will always be my sister in song. She works her ass off, her and her sister Celicia, and she deserves the opportunity to get her flowers for this album. I have not heard the entire album. I've heard a few, and it sounds fire to me. From what I understand, she did it all herself. Another woman-owned business, recorded it herself. So she's got an album that is on the Grammy ballot, and you guys, please support Selena Johnson. This is a legacy album. There's a story about, and from what I understand, her father had to go through some things like mine, like me, like all of us, right? To get his things. So it's a beautiful story there, you guys. Support Selena, support the Magic Joneses, and support Brownstone's new single. It's coming. It's coming October 24th. And I'm not going to tell y'all what it is. I ain't finna tell y'all what it is, but it's fire. Can I get a few more likes before I get out of here? Because I might just sing y'all a little song. Hold on, what time? Oh, it's 2 hours and 2 minutes. This is one of them long Brother Sanchez 5-hour lives. Let me look at here and see what you guys are talking about over here before I get up out of here. T Turner says, okay, they mad about like with you and people like Monique. Saw that. She says, a video I go back and watch to this day is you singing My Funny Valentine. Oh, thank you, T Turner. Thank you. You look good, girl. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I ain't not bad for 54, going on 55. Come on, if you think I look good, put some money in the cash app. Who was that used to be like, give me $20? Give me $20. Damn, it's a comedian. Can't think of the person, but anyway. Brownstone will be performing in Augusta with Keith Sweat. This is a makeup show. You guys, it's been hard out here for a pimp. I was talking to Angie Stone today. She was telling me that she had a couple shows canceled too because of the hurricane. And so did we. But, safety first. So shout out to all of the people who I think that's my producer coming in. Yeah, hey, producer. Uh-oh, watch out. Don't you knocking stuff down. Hey, come on, say hi. Come on, buddy. You said it's time for you to stop. It's time for you to quit. It's time for you to be done. I know. Okay, but the little babe, now you knew he was gonna come in here and distract the whole world. I'm about to be listen. So Brownstone new album coming. He's okay. Sit down. Be a good boy. Could be a good boy. Brownstone's new album is coming January. We are going to be putting it on pre-sale or pre-order, whatever you call it. Our single is coming October 24th. I don't want to tell you guys too much. Come on, Kato. Now you being a bully. I don't want to tell y'all too much about the single, but it's fine, and y'all gonna love it. Also, Augusta. And then we actually have a show with Kelly Price in December, I want to say. Do not forget to mark your calendars. I see y'all coming in here. Thank y'all for coming in here. I really appreciate it. I know it's Friday night and a lot of shit to do, but I appreciate you guys for joining me. But I need you to hit the like button. And over here on Instagram, I need you to do me a huge favor and go over to YouTube with your badasses and do it. Somebody on Instagram says, I would love to see you, Brownstone, on the SWV and Escape tour. We actually got offered the opportunity to, well, not offered the opportunity because the offer is whatever. There was an inquiry about, I talked to Mona about being on the first Queens of R&B tour, and it just wasn't in the cards at that particular time. But I love SWV. I love Escape. I think that it would be awesome for us to do something together at some point. Here, listen, you guys, I gotta tell you the truth about it. Thank goodness for platforms like YouTube and Instagram and places that allow us to share with our fans and post or whatever. But the real solution to the lack of opportunity in Black music, and if y'all think it's a lack of opportunity up to this point, wait till the shit hit the fan with all of these majors, because from what I understand, there's corporations and all kinds of stuff that's about to get named. Please understand that when big companies like that are potentially connected to really major things, they start reeling in them budgets for all kind of shit, right? And everything, we don't necessarily put two and two together all the time, but everything is connected to corporations and banks and businesses and shit, right? So as things start to happen, opportunities start to be pulled back. And when those opportunities get pulled back, we see it. Y'all see it. I see it with the 3 people. Okay, now it's more than 3 people. 7 people on my YouTube. I mean, on my Instagram, and a nice amount of y'all on YouTube and Twitter. Thank you. Please hit the like button. And please see that Cash App, $Fight Forward. Only if you're enjoying this content. But my point is just that the opportunities are going to start shriveling up even more. These people are already talking about losing money in streaming. You got Lionsgate that has asked or requested or put out or something saying to all of its employees, you can do an early retirement. We would encourage you and like for you to do that. And then they're also giving this AI company their catalog so that the AI computers can start writing the scripts and writing the stories. We all see what is happening with ChatGTP. We see what is happening out here in these internet streets. We better come together as creatives. You better get together with people who are like-minded hustlers and figure out how to come together and be able to survive off of our audiences, because our audiences are getting lost in the sauce and the bullshit. We're getting lost in that sensationalism and the drama and the shit that don't make no sense. I understand everybody's in an uproar about seeing Cassie being dragged down the street, down the hallway. But Pierce Morgan and everybody else knows that Cassie incident is not enough to have that brother where he is right now today. It's something a whole lot bigger and a whole lot worse that has him being denied bail all these times that these people believe. So what is happening in the media is sensationalizing logistics and things that are in, they're going to get the audience to be like, oh, but that real shit, that shit that goes beyond the headline and actually into the story, that's what's about to change this industry. And it's not going to change this industry in a positive way. Shit is about to be horrible for everybody in entertainment because everybody's connected. Everybody's connected. Watch how them dominoes start to fall. When people start quitting and leaving their jobs and retiring and shit at this level, what do you think is happening down here? And it's down here where the Black people at. So be clear. This is so much bigger than being dragged down the hallway. And I'm not negating or diminishing what Cassie went through. It is horrible. But we got a lot of people out here screaming and crying and cussing and talking. And what matters is what is in those claims, in those courts. That is the reason why he is where he is. Not because of all of this sensational shit that you're seeing on YouTube and all on Instagram. So I challenge Pierce. And I challenge all the other folks. Nancy Grace would love to come sit on your show and talk about this shit too. Because I see the setup happening. Baby, listen, the setup is setting. And yeah, we're going to talk about that maybe Sunday. But they positioning themselves because the why people are appalled. And they're making it clear. And it's something so much bigger than this Cassie thing. Okay, guys. Please follow. Pick that up. Please follow Brownstone Official on Instagram and brownstoneofficial.com. You guys, I'm so excited. My husband, I don't know if you had a chance to see the Fly video. My husband shot all my videos. My boo. I love you. even though he's kind of irritated because a little toothache and he still had to work today. But my husband shot all our videos. They're amazing. And he shot the one that we filmed today, and it's beautiful. So we can't wait to share that with you guys. Please hit the like button. That is so important. We, like Ari Lennox, are spending a lot of time over on YouTube. And please Cash App us if you like this content, because it's going to be hard to get money from anywhere except the people, which is great because that means we can now be direct to consumer without the middleman. Okay. Thank you for watching Nights with Nikki. And y'all on, hold on. I'm sorry. Hold on. Can we get back to grassroots street team promotion? Reinvent how we engage the audience. Artists should create their own branded access. And that is from Business Pro Paul. 100% Paul. 100% Paul. That is exactly what we need to get back to. See, now Instagram waking up and people want to come in the room and start talking. Y'all would, you know what I'm saying? Oh my goodness. Hello, Pastor William Murphy. Thank you for joining. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm going to tell the story. Hopefully I don't embarrass you, but I have to tell the story real quick. So I was traveling to Detroit. Many of you know. Thank you guys for donating and spreading the word. YouTube, I need y'all to hit like. YouTube, go see, take your finger, this thing right here, and go to the like button. Oh no, y'all probably watching right here. Like. We need you to do that. And IG, I need y'all to go to YouTube and hit subscribe and like. But Pastor William Murphy, this is a great note to end this live on. I was going to Detroit and visiting, my sister had brain surgery, second brain surgery. She has a brain cancer, glioblastoma. I'm not going to ever stop talking about it. But, and I was feeling some type of way, because of course I am. And I turned as I was putting up one of my bags and I see this face. I see eyes because he has a mask. And I'm like, ah. And he's like, ah. And he's like, and he just said in the most sincere way, thank you, sir. In the most sincere way, I want you to know that we're praying for you. I'm praying for you. And when someone is praying, PRAYING, for you. And then he sent me a note that I won't share, but it was also just as inspirational and motivational. And I was just, sidebar, thinking to myself, I hope he's sitting next to me so I can get some good word. And he was actually sitting the aisle over. But God put us in the same space. So thank you, Pastor William Murphy, who's also a Detroiter, a native Detroiter. So shout out. God always sends you a little angel to nudge you on the shoulder, give you a wink, encourage you. And I thank each and every one of y'all for spending this time with me. It has been so therapeutic. This journey has not been easy. I know that God has not given my family this task because we are being punished, but because we are being elevated and we are being used as an example of what having faith and persevering and remaining of good character in the midst of the storm will ultimately do. Do not miss. What up, though, Pastor Murphy? What up? The Lord is with you. I receive that, babe. That's Pastor Murphy. The Lord is with you. I receive that. Amen. Thank you guys for hitting like. I see more of y'all coming in here. We will be at the show. It will be my birthday weekend. Please come hang out. Brownstone in Augusta. Chi, I love you, sister. I love you. I love you. I love you. One last thing, and it was very important. It popped into my head for me to remind you guys to do. Oh yeah. This is so important. Vote. Don't let this be the election where you're trying to prove some shit by sitting out. Y'all saw them robots. They talking, they dancing, and Elon said they gonna be serving your dinner, babysitting your kids, and a companion. If that doesn't tell you how much we need God and real human beings to step up to the plate and do what is right at the polls in November, I don't know what does. Because I saw a picture of Elon Musk standing behind Donald Trump, and he was jumping, but the picture looked like he was elevating, and I would not be surprised. Look around and find out. FAAFO. That's all I got to say. Vote. And please hit subscribe. Nights with Nikki. I appreciate y'all. New Brownstone single coming October 24th. And it's going to be a surprise, and y'all are going to love it. And the video's coming right after that, too. I love you guys. Have a wonderful evening. This is Nice with Nikki. I'm tired, as you can see. I'm going to bed. Mwah. And y'all on Instagram, go over to YouTube and hit like and subscribe. All right. Peace. Good night, Pastor Murphy.